I'm going on a hike today. This is what we're doing. Welcome to Monday Mornings with Kyle Reed, the only weekly show where the host can do whatever the hell he wants because he doesn't have a set format for his show. I am weirdly out of shape for how much I exercise. I've been talking and walking for this past minute and a half, out of breath. Don't really know why. Look at that, dude. Really take that all in. We've come so far. We can keep going up this main road, or we can dabble in the road less taken. We're doing it, I guess. I wanted to come up with some inspiring quotes while on this hike, so I'm gonna try to think of those right now. There's also like some really like beautiful like scenery that I could like capture. Like these little guys right here. You see those guys? Flapping their little wings? I wanna go there. We're gonna go there after we take this path here. Nature quote number 1. Don't think of a pile of rocks as a blockade in your path. Think of a pile of rocks as a aid to get higher. While cactus might be spiky on the outside, they're really juicy on the inside. If you cut them open, you know, there's some water in there or something. Nature quote number 2, never judge a book by its cover. I think I cooked with that one, guys. I'm really climbing this path. This is not the path that I was just planning on taking, but this is the path that I'm going on right now. Holy shit, this is beautiful, man. Look at this. This is like God telling me to keep going. Oh my God, man, why does it have to be so steep? Where am I even going, man? During this point of the video, I started talking about how life is unpredictable, but that's really the point of life. That's what makes life interesting. And then as I was saying that, life basically said, yeah, you know what, bitch? I am unpredictable. And 20 minutes of footage got corrupted. There are 2 things that happened during these 20 minutes that come up later in the video, so I just wanted to briefly explain. Basically, as I was climbing up this mountain, I was hiking up this mountain. It was very steep, it was very long, and I had no way of telling like how far up the mountain I was. And so I kind of came up with this metaphor, and I kind of compared it to my career as an artist and a creator. I've been climbing up this mountain for the past, few years now, and I'm at a certain point up the mountain. However, I do not know how far up the mountain I currently am. I don't know what the view at the top of the mountain looks like. I can only hope that the view at the top is worth it. But what I do know for sure is that it would be a waste of my time to turn around and just go back down the mountain because, I've already invested, metaphorically 7 years climbing up this mountain, making music and creating content. I could be here, I could be there, the top could be way up here, I just don't know. But what I do know is that there's literally no point in me turning around and going back down the mountain. The second thing that happened during those 20 minutes of footage that got corrupted, once I got to the top of the mountain, I saw a trail sign that said 1.6 miles, and as I was walking up the hill, I went, 1.6 miles? Fuck that. And I turned to my right, and there's this old dude like running, like no earbuds, nothing. He was running, and he just gave me like the dirtiest look, the most disapproving look I've ever seen in my life. I was like, wow, that guy, if he's doing it, I'm doing it, I guess. And so I just started to walk the trail, and now you guys are all caught up. I got sparkling water and a hydro flask full of water. I got a backpack on my back for some reason, a tripod for some reason, and I got 1.6 more miles to go. And take a look at this, guys. Well, I guess it wasn't as cool as I thought that would be. Look at that, CIA. Something about that sign, guys, if you noticed, is that it said 1.6 miles and it pointed arrows in like 2 different directions. I don't know if I'm going the right direction. It's supposed to be a loop, but I don't know, man. Something tells me that this isn't gonna be a loop. Oh, wait a second. That's probably why the trail sign pointed at both directions, because it is a loop. So technically I didn't need to do the loop because I made it up the hill. I made it up the mountain. But then that guy made me feel bad about myself, so I figured I might as well do it. If he's doing it, I might as well do it. Dude was just going out for a nice run, and he ran into this kid. You can't think about stuff like that, I feel like people aren't normally as judgmental as we like to make themselves out to be, Oh wait, let me rephrase that. I feel like people aren't as judgmental as we like to make them seem. So there's more people. I can hear them.
A couple more behind me.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Got some bikers.
Hi there.
Hi, how's it going?
Great, there's one more behind me.
All right, thank you. Do you guys think he's lying, or do you think there's actually gonna be one more behind him? Leave your comments, leave your predictions down below. I don't hear him. But then why would the guy lie? How's it going? There was, in fact, one more behind him. He didn't look like he was having a good time. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't think people are as judgmental as we think they are towards us. It's really interesting. As a content creator who's uploaded shit online without a care in the world for the past 4 years, someone who's very much been his very complete, unapologetic self online. You know, I probably uploaded some embarrassing shit, but I upload it, I talk about it. All my friends know that I do it. You know, people have access to watching this information, this stuff that I'm putting up online. You know, I'm not secretive about it in my personal life at all. And yet, for some reason, I don't give a shit about what people think about the shit that I upload online. But for some reason, I can't help but think in the real world, in real life, that people would be judging me for the day-to-day activities that I do. Not the things that I do online. I actually don't even think twice about the stuff that I upload online in terms of being judged. It's more so of like, you know, like that. So for example, that guy that heard me go 1.6 miles. What the fuck? First thing that popped in my head when I saw him was like, oh shit, this guy, I wonder what he's thinking about me. I wonder how he feels right now. I don't actually give a shit, but it goes deeper when you think about your day-to-day scenarios with people that you interact with every single day. You know, your friends, your family. It's very easy to just assume that everyone's always thinking about you, thinking about that one thing that you said. That thing that you said that you're constantly thinking about, you know, they probably didn't even think twice about. No one will care about you as much as you care about you, or at least it should be that way. If it's not that way, then you should try to make it that way. You should try to give yourself a little bit more care, give yourself a little bit more attention. No one should care about you as much as you care about you. I think about myself all the time. And I don't think anyone else thinks about me as much as I think about me. No one has that much time in the world. No one can outthink me about myself, you know? You gotta give yourself the good time, the good attention, you know? I feel like I'm not always giving myself the good type of attention. You know, like I said, a lot of times I'm thinking back of past mistakes and stuff. You know, if you're gonna think about a past mistake, think about it, learn from it, forget it. If you're thinking about constantly how you fucked up, you're not gonna move forward in life. You gotta think about, okay, I fucked up. Why did I fuck up? How do I prevent myself from fucking up in that same way in the future? And then get after it. Always be looking forward. Always be climbing the mountain. Always be climbing that goddamn mountain. I need to get a good thumbnail pose for this video, by the way. I'm not gonna use that. I've now been stuck on this loop for 20 minutes. The problem is now is that I actually legitimately can't turn around. It's probably easier for me to just keep going because of the fact that it's a loop. I just realized I've been talking to the camera this whole time with the camera pointed at me. You guys haven't been able to see the beautiful views that I'm seeing, right? You guys are gonna be my content therapists again. I've definitely worked past those feelings that I had a couple weeks ago when the Be Real video was kind of taking off on the algorithm. I've definitely confirmed in my brain that that's not the right move for me to keep making videos like that. I think the right move for me is to keep making videos like this. I feel like the more open I am in these videos, the more impactful they can be. At least I feel like these videos are impactful to me. I hear those bikers again. Anyway, as I was saying, I feel like these videos are gonna be really cool for me to look back on in 10 years or so. Oh, there's the bikers. I knew the bikers were here.
Hey there.
How's it going?
There it is again. Hello.
Hey. Good to see you guys again.
Yeah, getting some pictures.
Yeah. All right, back to what I was saying. In 5 years, I'll be looking back at these videos and I think I'll be very grateful for the fact that I made them. The more personal I am in these videos, the more enjoyable it is for me, I think. Honestly, I feel like it's more relatable and I feel like the more impactful I can be if I'm very open about this process of life that I'm going through. You know, I feel like there's gonna be some people that can find some value and relate to what I am saying. And if you can't relate to it, I hope you at least find it interesting of listening to a 22-year-old ramble about his life. I was still in the process of figuring out what to do with this channel, what to do with my content. I know eventually I'll do some really cool shit. You kind of just have to stick with me. Something like the boxing documentary will happen again. Some really big, cool project And I think I'm just gonna keep doing this show until I figure out what that next big cool project is, because this show's fun. I'm currently figuring out how to make it more enjoyable. At the end of the day, I don't really know what my target audience is. As someone who creates content, not knowing what your target audience is it's kind of bad. I had a very clear distinction on the music channel of who my target audience was. This channel, I have no idea what the hell I have no idea who these videos are targeted for, but I think I'm getting closer to figuring it out. When I first started this, I was like, well, my target audience is just gonna be anyone who wants to hear me talk about something. That doesn't really work. I've told many people who want to do YouTube, you can't just make videos for whoever. You kind of need to take my own advice here. I kind of need to hone in on a specific type of viewer. I think right now, I'm just trying to make videos that I would find enjoyable. I feel like this video, the video about me being outside, and the video of me cooking, I think those are three bangers in my eyes. I feel like those can capture the same type of people, because they all kind of deal with the same issue of, I am someone who spends a lot of time in front of the computer stressing about his future and thinking about where he wants to be in life. And there's problems in my life that I need to be solved. And I'm just kind of in the process of figuring it out. I think I'm just kind of trying to target people that are also just trying to figure it out, you know? Life doesn't get easier. You just kind of get more knowledge under your belt, and then more shit happens. You pack more stress onto yourself. You buy a house, you have a kid, you get married, or not in that order, but all these things add on more stress, and all these things are new things that you have to figure out. And the more you do that, the more you know, the more knowledge that you have. Doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna get easier. And like I said it earlier, it's an uphill battle. It's supposed to be uphill. Nothing in life is supposed to be predictable. You're supposed to kind of go at it one day at a time and figure it out as you go. Just as I'm figuring out this conversation as I go. If you haven't noticed yet, this is a no notes episode. Forgot to clarify that at the beginning of the video, but this is definitely a no notes episode. Look at this nice little stone path here, guys. One thing I kind of want to do is I want to start reading outside. Kill kind of two birds with one stone, because I want to read more. It's actually one of my goals for this year, to read a book every month. 4 months into the year and I haven't read a single book. It's because, you know, I feel like I have no time to read. I also feel like I have no time to go outside, but maybe I'd be more inclined to if I go outside to read. I did it, guys. I did the whole loop. Now I'm really going into uncharted territories here, because now I am no longer on the loop. So if I'm just going down some random path and it's not gonna lead me back to my car, then I am screwed. Going downhill sucks. Going downhill is worse than going uphill, because it's like, there's all these rocks here. I kind of got to be careful here. And that, my friends, is where we're gonna post up with the tripod and the mug. I just have to get there. I gotta be major focused when going downhill. This part kind of sucks. I'd rather be going uphill again. This part hurts my feet, to be honest. If I'm gonna be 100% real with you all, my feet do not feel cut out for this. And I really hope one of these bikers that we were running into, I hope they don't come up behind me here and knock me out. Holy shit, guys. We made it back to the main road. I think I deserve a drink of water for that. We went, this was not the journey that I was expecting. I think I want to take questions from you guys. You know, don't be so shy in the comments to ask something that you want me to elaborate on. If you want me to make a video on something that you are personally struggling with, you know, maybe you're a creator, maybe you're trying to make an album, maybe who knows, maybe it's just something with school and you want to know my thoughts, feel free to leave a comment about it. If I find myself interested in the topic and I feel like I have value to add, then chances are I'll make a video about it. That's all I'm trying to do these days. It's just add value, be impactful and add value. Look at that. It says no trespassing. There's hella cameras here. The cameras will film you, but will you film the cameras? The answer is yes. Camera, tripod, mug, baby. Monday mornings with Kyle Reed. I'll see you guys next Monday. Thank you for watching. I got some good videos planned, guys. Stick around.